Hey everybody, welcome back to Stack Snacks. Today we're going to look at GPT 5.3 and 5.4. OpenAI has again confused us with their naming conventions, and also it might mean that they are back and onto something. Usually the crazier their naming conventions, usually the better the models. I was not a fan really of 5.2. I actually stopped using it because it just was. I don't like to talk too much about, but it got borderline unusable for me. It was almost like rude at times, almost. Hard to explain, but I'm excited that they actually did do some updates. And let's dive into a little bit. The model dropdown is very simple. Again, we have auto, we have instant, and we have thinking. Instant is the 5.3, and then thinking is the 5.4. So I will say the instant in early tests was quite quick. So let's just roll through. We'll just do a couple of simple queries here. Can you find me a vegan restaurant in New York City? I'm misspelling that, but I apologize, but you could just see. Web search does feel a little quicker than normal. In some of my tests, see, gave us that was a pretty quick turnaround. Can you give me the scores? Yesterday's FA Cup game. I could type. There we go. Okay, accurate, quick. These are the real scores. Let's do, just because it's topical, can you give me details? This is not financial advice. This is because this was in my feed. Robinhood's new credit card and compare it in a table versus their gold card. Sorry, just top of mind. It was all over my feed. I'm referencing a quick article. Let's see if it looks like it's relatively factually correct here. I don't really see anything. Any discrepancies? That was quick. I think that was quick. Probably gave me more than we bargained for here. Thinking. Let's see if we could do a quick. Can you find me the latest AI tools and put them in a spreadsheet with pricing and links to the tools? I'm not sure how good. We'll see how good this is. But I want to see how good. One thing they were toting was kind of documents and spreadsheets and that kind of creation here. It'll be doing its thinking here, so we'll check back to that in a second. One thing to note is it's using a spreadsheet skill, so there could be some built-in skills into the model, which is pretty cool. And we could see some. Oh yeah, look, see, we got some spreadsheet stuff over here in our thinking section here. So it's been working already for about a minute, and see if anything else is interesting. It's kind of doing some web searches. All right, we'll give that a second. Okay, so it ended up taking 13 minutes to make the spreadsheet, but we have now is, let's see, can we make this bigger? It went through and it got me 20-ish tools, gave me URLs, pricing URLs, broke down some pricing, the date they checked the price, and it's not a bad looking spreadsheet. We've got the methodology that they used to build this. I think pretty impressive for not a pretty deep prompt. 13 minutes of thinking. We are on the extended thinking mode, and I think I feels like I said. I think just to recap. I mean, we just did a couple quick hits, but I think ever since some previous iterations of the 5 models, it's been a little bumpy for OpenAI. Like I said, my usage has just plummeted, and it's moved on into other things that were just ended up being better. And I will say that these 2 models are, and they only been out a couple days, but I would say they just feel way better, quicker, more capable, more staying on task more. And these are just 2 examples to show you like quick information retrieval and also like kind of creation modes. But I would say this is definitely what you would expect out of them, not, like I said, the 5.2 models. And I will say 5.4 for coding wise and some demos too was really impressive. This was just a quick hit. We might do a coding video down the road. But I say try it out. It's closer to being comparable to Claude now, where I would say Claude would have been quite a bit ahead. as the best models out there. And very impressive. Very impressive. But let us know what you think. Are you all Claude pilled down? Everyone's on the Claude? Or are you guys still GPTing? Curious to see what everybody is doing. So leave us a comment. And thank you all for stopping by for this quick hit. We'll see you next time.